My name is Frank Rhodes, and I'm here today because I want to protect one of our most iconic American brands, Chrysler.
Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and Chrysler might actually be saved. Let's talk about it. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And as you heard from Mr. Frank Rhodes Jr. himself, Chrysler needs to be saved. It needs to be an American company. And I couldn't agree with this more. I mean, everything that was laid out, and I'm going to direct you guys to the article on Mopar Insiders, and then I'm also going to direct you, there'll be a link in the description as well for the video that Frank Rhodes Jr. posted about Chrysler. And I feel it is absolutely important that you go watch both. You guys were asking, I mean, the channel grew a lot just off of us talking about doing, a stock take, buying as much stock as possible to try to get voting rights, just to get the CEO out of there at Stellantis and Carlos Tavares. And now it's at a point where we knew that there was no legal way for us to do that. It's not like we could open a hedge fund or pool funds legally with the way that the SEC is. So the next option is gather capital and buy the company. And I love the idea that Frank Rhodes Jr. has put forward. But it's going to be some stuff that you guys are absolutely going to have to get used to, right? And one of those being that Jeep and both Ram are probably gone. But that's okay for Dodge. It's not like Dodge couldn't still do a D1500 or a D2500. We don't have to call it a Ram. You still have the Dakota brand. I don't know if Stellantis gets to keep that if they keep Ram. I believe Dakota was still under the Dodge label. But you also get the possibility of bringing back Plymouth. And that is huge. The ability to possibly bring back Roadrunners and all of these other performance-based vehicles are huge. It's absolutely huge. And this is the first actual viable offer outside of what we've seen from the stuff with BYD, which both companies have rejected or said isn't a thing. And if you're like me and you don't believe in coincidences, either BYD is doing a strategic partnership with Stellantis when it comes to electric vehicles, or they were trying to buy the brand and they found out how expensive it was going to be for them to take over those factories, have those UAW workers, and China said, hell no, most likely. But I found this very interesting. Frank Rhodes Jr. didn't hold any punches. He calls out every single individual thing. In fact, let me put a couple of the screenshots of the PDF over here. And then, like I said, I recommend you go read it. So, like you can see here, he could talk about, where his great-grandfather started the company, the issues that he sees with Stellantis and things that need to change in order for Chrysler to be successful. The negligence of basically just letting Chrysler languish and not adding any new products to the brand while cutting and killing off other products and services. The Chrysler 300 is gone. Basically, you have a minivan now. That's it. While you're wasting hundreds of millions of dollars at Archer Aviation and all this other Mickey Mouse shit that has nothing to do with the automotive space, you're basically, I feel, trying to kill Chrysler on purpose. So I 100% support where Frank Rhodes Jr. is coming with this potential buyout of Chrysler. I'm sure I'm willing to invest. I'm sure a bunch of you guys are willing to invest. But I leave the question to you. What do you guys think about the recent post? You know, we saw the open letter to Stellantis, right? And now we have a formal offer that's been sent to Carlos Tavares and Stellantis, which gives them an opportunity to save face and not look like a bunch of jackasses, which they currently do. But I would love to know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's start a discussion. Let's talk about it. Links in the description down below to the Mopar Insiders article, where you guys can also see that PDF of some of the stuff that I've posted here. And link in the description down below where you could go see Frank Rhodes Jr. video talking about Chrysler and why it's important and why it needs to be saved and come back to America and not be run by retards that don't understand the American market. Sorry, I get mad when I use the R word, but that's just the best way I could, describe that, because that's what they are. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.